The result was 5,300 years. This mummy is more than 5,000 years old.
Nearly 1,000 years before the Great Pyramids were built.
In the heart of Egypt's vast desert, archaeologists have uncovered something shocking, a tomb sealed and untouched for thousands of years. Buried beneath layers of sand and time, this ancient tomb holds relics and treasures frozen in history. Could its contents offer new insights into the long-lost practices and beliefs of an ancient civilization?
Along with dozens of bronze statues of their gods dating back some 2,500 years.
This discovery might rewrite what we know about Egypt's mysterious past. 1. Untouched Egyptian Tomb of Wati. In December 2018, archaeologists at the Saqqara Necropolis were trying to find more artifacts, but they couldn't have guessed what they were actually going to uncover: Wati's tomb. The tomb dates back approximately 4,400 years to the 5th dynasty. During the reign of King Neferkare Kakai, Wati served as a high-ranking priest, and his untouched tomb has provided an exceptional opportunity for historians to study the period. It's something that we've been able to do with a few artifacts here and there, but nothing with this much detail yet. The discovery came as part of an ongoing excavation led by Egypt's Ministry of Antiquities, which had been exploring the area for several years. Inside the tomb, researchers found shafts leading deeper into the structure, suggesting the possibility of further significant discovery. Some of the shafts are empty, while the others are full of artifacts from his time. This untouched resting place remains a focal point for future excavations, as experts believe more treasures may lie hidden within its depths. The tomb has become a crucial link in understanding Egypt's ancient civilization, providing a rare glimpse into its untouched past. But one detail about this one really sets it apart. 2. Intricately carved burial chamber. The carvings inside Wati's tomb tell a vivid story of the high priest's life and role during the 5th dynasty. Covering the walls of the tomb, these intricate carvings depict Wati himself, along with his family, in various scenes of daily life and religious ceremonies. One of the most interesting features is the depiction of Wati offering sacrifices to the gods, an act that highlights his high status and religious significance within ancient Egyptian society. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. The tomb of Wati also features significant references to his family, particularly his mother and brother, which further tell us about his lineage and societal status. His mother, who held the title of Great One of the Harem, is depicted in the carving, showcasing her importance within the family and the royal court. The inclusion of her likeness in the tomb signifies the respect and honor attributed to maternal figures in ancient Egyptian culture. She's so heavily featured in the carvings that Wati is nicknamed the earliest mama's boy in history. 3. The Treasures of Tannis. The Treasures of Tannis is a collection of artifacts discovered in the ancient city of Tannis, located in the Nile Delta of Egypt. This site was once the capital of the Nile Delta region during the 21st and 22nd dynasties of Egypt. The treasures were unearthed in the 1930s, primarily between 1939 and 1940 by French archaeologist Pierre Montet, who led excavations in the royal tombs of Tannis. Among the most notable finds were 3 intact royal tombs belonging to the pharaohs of the 21st dynasty, including Susenes I, whose burial chamber revealed a wealth of gold, silver, and precious gemstones. The tomb of Susenes I alone contained a stunning array of items, like a solid gold mask, intricately designed jewelry, and ornate sarcophagi, showcasing the exceptional craftsmanship of ancient Egyptian artisans. One of the most significant discoveries was the famous golden mask of Susenes I, which is often compared to that of Tutankhamun for its artistic beauty and historical importance. Today, many of these treasures are housed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, and taking photos and videos has been banned for a few years. The only way to see these now is through older videos like this one, or by visiting in person. 4. 800-year-old tomb at Kabet el Hawa. The tombs of Sabni and Meku, located at Kabet el Hawa, date back to the 6th dynasty of the Old Kingdom, approximately 4,200 years ago. This burial site is part of a larger necropolis on the west bank of the Nile, near Aswan, which served as a final resting place for high-ranking officials. Samnite Tomb is particularly interesting for its beautifully preserved wall paintings and intricate carving. These depictions showcase scenes of daily life, hunting, and feasting, highlighting his status and the wealth he enjoyed. Meku's tomb has artwork that emphasizes religious practices and the connection to the afterlife, reflecting the beliefs held by ancient Egyptians regarding immortality and the journey beyond death. The craftsmanship found in these tombs is remarkable, providing valuable insights into the funerary practices and societal structures of the time. The tombs are remarkable, showcasing intricately carved hieroglyphics and vivid wall paintings that offer insights into the lives of these high-ranking officials and the deep connection between the living and the afterlife that permeated ancient Egyptian culture. 5. World's oldest cave painting. The world's oldest known cave painting was discovered on the island of Sulawesi, Indonesia, and dates back approximately 51,200 years. This remarkable artwork depicts a wild animal, specifically a species of wild cattle known as a babirusa. The discovery was made in a remote cave known as Liang Tedongji, located in the northern part of Sulawesi. Archaeologists used advanced dating techniques like uranium series dating to accurately determine the age of the painting, which predates all of the other famous cave paintings found in Europe. The artwork's significance lies not only in its age, but also in its implications for understanding the cognitive abilities and artistic expressions of early humans in Southeast Asia. This discovery challenges previous notions about the origins of cave art and suggests that sophisticated artistic expression may have been present in various regions of the world far earlier than once believed. The Sulawesi cave paintings provide valuable insights into the lives of early humans, their interactions with animals, and their creative capabilities. As research continues, these findings may reshape our understanding of prehistoric art and its role in human history. 6. Necropolis under the Vatican. The necropolis under the Vatican, also known as the Vatican Necropolis or Scavi, is an ancient burial site located beneath St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City. Discovered during excavations in the 1940s, the necropolis dates back to Roman times, roughly between the 1st and 4th centuries AD. It was initially a pagan burial ground, later transformed into a Christian site as the faith gained prominence in the Roman Empire, but it was lost to time for centuries. This underground cemetery houses a lot of tombs, both pagan and Christian. The most significant discovery within the necropolis is the believed tomb of St. Peter, the Apostle and first Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. His remains are thought to rest in a small burial site located directly beneath the main altar of St. Peter's Basilica. The necropolis is a maze of mausoleums, richly decorated with frescoes, inscriptions, and symbols of early Christianity. But what makes this site so interesting is that visitors can take guided tours to explore the well-preserved tombs and learn about the early Christian community's history right under their feet. The Vatican Necropolis remains one of the most sacred and archaeologically significant sites in Christianity, blending Roman history with religious tradition. 7. Neolithic Monument in Meinian, France. The Neolithic Monument discovered in Meinian, France, is an unprecedented structure that could date back thousands of years. Unearthed by researchers from the French National Institute for Preventive Archaeological Research, the monument has 3 interlocking enclosures shaped in a unique bow-tie-like formation. The middle is a complete circle, measuring 36 feet in diameter, flanked by horseshoe-shaped lines on either side. One of these is a complete enclosure, while the other is gap. Archaeologists believe the monument may date back to the Belgica culture around 4,500 years ago, based on artifacts found at the site. These include stone arrowheads, archers' protective gear, a copper alloy dagger, and other tools that suggest a link to prehistoric archery. The Belgica culture originated in the Iberian Peninsula and is known for its distinct bell-shaped pottery. In addition to the monument, the excavation revealed evidence of habitation across multiple periods, including wells from the early Bronze Age and necropolises dating to the Middle-Late Bronze Age and the First Iron Age. Even though researchers have been trying to figure out what this could really be, they're completely lost on the whole thing. It's possible that we might never learn the truth behind this mysterious find. 8. Find a 300-year-old corpse. In 1991, while hiking through the Ötztal Alps near the border of Austria and Italy, Erica and Helmut Simon stumbled upon a remarkable discovery: a frozen body protruding from the ice.
Jutting from the ice, the head and bare shoulders of a human corpse.
Initially thought to be a modern-day hiker who had succumbed to the harsh alpine conditions, further analysis revealed that this wasn't an ordinary corpse. The body belonged to a man who lived more than 5,000 years ago during the Copper Age, making him one of the oldest and best-preserved mummies ever found. Nicknamed Ötzi the Iceman, this ancient individual was frozen in the ice, preserving not only his body but also his clothes, tools, and other artifacts. His clothes, made of animal skins and grasses, included a fur hat, leather shoes stuffed with grass for insulation, and a cloak made of woven grasses. Alongside his body were tools, including a copper axe, a dagger, and a quiver full of arrows, which provided valuable insights into the technology of the time. Ötzi's remains have brought us a lot of information about prehistoric humans, shedding light on his diet, health conditions, including signs of arthritis and heart disease, and even his final moments, which suggest he may have died from an arrow wound. While there have been mummies, it's incredibly rare to find a body this old, unburied, untouched for thousands of years, in condition this good. That's what made this one of the most special ancient finds ever. 9. Coffins and Mummies at Saqqara. Saqqara, known as one of the most important burial sites in ancient Egypt, has been the focal point of numerous excavations. In 2020, archaeologists unearthed over 100 intact wooden coffins, some dating back more than 2,500 years. These coffins, beautifully preserved and sealed, contained mummies belonging to high-ranking officials, priests, and other elite individuals from the late period and Ptolemaic eras. The coffins were vividly painted with intricate designs,
along with dozens of bronze statues of their gods dating back some 2,500 years.
And hieroglyphic inscriptions detailing the deceased's names and prayers for safe passage to the afterlife. Alongside the coffins, various artifacts such as amulets, statues, and canopic jars used to store the internal organs of the mummies were also found. Some of the mummies were still adorned with funerary masks made of gold, showcasing the high level of craftsmanship and the wealth of those entombed. This monumental find at Saqqara has offered scholars new material to study the evolution of mummification techniques, burial customs, and religious practices of ancient Egypt. With it, we've also gotten another look at the people of this area. But wait, there's more. 10. Mummified Animals at Saqqara. Saqqara, a sprawling necropolis, isn't just known for human burials, but also for its large collection of mummified animals, often buried as sacred offerings. In 2019, archaeologists uncovered hundreds of mummified creatures, including cats, crocodiles, cobras, and even lion cubs, all found near the famous Pyramid of Djoser. The animals were believed to be offerings to the gods, particularly the goddess Bastet, who was often depicted as a lioness or a cat. Cats, in particular, were considered sacred, and large cat cemeteries have been discovered in the region. These mummified animals were buried alongside statues and other artifacts, some because they were their owners' pets and they wanted to cross over to the afterlife with them, others as offerings to the gods. One of the most extraordinary finds was the discovery of 5 mummified lion cubs, the first of their kind to be unearthed in Egypt. Their presence suggests that the ancient Egyptians went to great lengths to ensure these animals were part of their religious rituals, and with that, they've survived that way to this day. 11. Ancient statue of Hermes in Bulgaria. In 2023, archaeologists in Bulgaria made an unbelievable discovery: an ancient statue of Hermes, the Greek god of trade, travel, and communication. The statue, believed to date back to the Roman period, was found near the ancient city of Philippopolis, now modern-day Plovdiv. This area, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Europe, is rich in history and known for its layers of ancient civilizations. The statue of Hermes is well preserved, so we can see all the rare details of ancient craftsmanship. Hermes, often depicted as a youthful figure with a winged helmet and sandals, was a revered deity symbolizing speed, commerce, and luck. This statue was likely part of a larger temple or public space where the Romans honored the gods. The discovery also included a number of other artifacts, including coins and pottery, which helped researchers piece together the history of Roman influence in the region. 12. Submerged Bronze Age fort in Ireland. In 2021, researchers uncovered the remains of a submerged Bronze Age fort off the coast of Ireland, a place where they didn't expect anything to be at. The fort, located near the town of Lough Foyle, had been hidden beneath water for thousands of years, only recently coming to light due to advancements in underwater archaeology. This fortified structure is believed to have been built around 3,200 years ago during Ireland's Bronze Age.
But in winter levels, the lake levels here are 5-6 meters higher, lapping up to the edge of the ramparts here.
When such fortifications were essential for defense and signaling power. The remnants show evidence of stone wall and wooden supports, hinting at a once robust, strategically placed settlement. Given the coastal location, it's thought the fort may have served as a lookout point or defense mechanism against potential invaders arriving by sea. Artifacts discovered at the site, like tools, pottery, and metal fragments, suggest it was a thriving center of activity in its time. The fort's unique preservation underwater has given archaeologists a rare opportunity to study Bronze Age life in Ireland with minimal deterioration compared to land sites, making it one of the most important finds of that time. 13. Mycenaean building on Aena Island. Archaeological excavation, led by a team from the Greek Ministry of Culture, uncovered a Mycenaean building on Aena Island in Greece, believed to date back to around 1600–1100 BCE. This period is characterized by the rise of the Mycenaean culture, known for its impressive architectural achievements and complex social structures. The building features several distinct rooms, including storage areas and living quarters, indicating that it served as a multifunctional space for its inhabitants. The layout reflects typical Mycenaean architectural elements, including thick stone walls and a central courtyard, which were common in palatial structures of the time. Artifacts found within the site, such as pottery and tools, provide valuable insights into the daily lives of the Mycenaean, highlighting their craftsmanship and trade practices. The discovery on Aena Island is significant not only for its architectural value, but also for its potential to deepen our understanding of Mycenaean interactions with neighboring cultures. 14. Roman ruins of Milru in southern Portugal near Faro, Portugal. The discovery of a Mycenaean building on Aena Island has brought to us the truth about the complexities of ancient Greek civilization. This structure, believed to date back to approximately 1600–1100 BCE, is significant for its representation of Mycenaean architectural style, showcasing thick stone walls and an organized layout typical of the period. Excavations have uncovered several interconnected rooms, including storage areas and living spaces, suggesting the building was multifunctional. The presence of a central courtyard is particularly interesting here, reflecting the social and cultural practices of the Mycenaeans, who were known for their elaborate palace complexes. Artifacts found within the site, like the pottery, tools, and decorative items, provide valuable insights into the daily lives of its inhabitants. These discoveries highlight the Mycenaean focus on craftsmanship and trade, indicating Aena's role as a significant trading hub in the Aegean. 15. Cache of gold, Roman coins discovered in Old Theatre in Italy. In a remarkable archaeological find, a cache of gold Roman coins was uncovered in an ancient theatre in Italy. there are several gold coins dating back to the 3rd century AD that were discovered by archaeologists excavating the ruins of a Roman theatre located in the town of Seti I, near the border with the Lazio region. The coins, each minted with intricate designs, showcase the artistry of Roman craftsmanship. They are believed to have been hidden away during a time of political turmoil, possibly as a precaution against invasion or conflict, but accidentally ended up surviving for thousands of years. The theatre itself, constructed in the early imperial period, adds historical context to the discovery, as it was likely a center of social and cultural activity in ancient Rome. Experts are particularly excited about this find, as it not only highlights the wealth that circulated during the Roman Empire, but also raises questions about the reasons behind the hoarding of valuable items like these. If they were being hidden in such a genius way that they're still intact, how come they weren't taken out and used by those people of the era? What really led to these coins never being discovered? That's the question archaeologists are still trying to answer to this day. 16. 1,500-year-old ivory reliquary in Austria. Since the summer of 2016, archaeologists from Innsbruck have been carefully excavating an early medieval hilltop settlement in Aachen, Austria. Their efforts have yielded significant insights into the region's historical landscape. But one of the most sensational discoveries came 2 years ago when they unearthed a hidden Christian reliquary within a previously unknown church structure. The reliquary itself is a remarkable artifact housed in a beautifully adorned ancient box crafted from ivory. This exquisite item highlights the craftsmanship of the time and the spiritual practices of early medieval Christians. Reliquaries, often used to hold sacred relics, were crucial in religious contexts, serving as symbols of faith and devotion. This one was made with a lot of love and care. That's why there's so much detail to it. The discovery of this church and its associated reliquary not only enriches our understanding of early Christian architecture and ritual practices, but also makes you wonder about the community that once thrived in this hilltop settlement. Who really were they, and how did they live their lives here? These are all the questions researchers are working to answer every day. 17. Centuries-old tombs discovered underneath medieval London church. Recent excavations beneath a medieval church in London have led to a crazy discovery: centuries-old tombs that offer a fascinating glimpse into the city's history. The church, which has stood for hundreds of years, was undergoing restoration.
Irish Church Lambeth was saved from demolition by being turned into a horticultural museum.
When archaeologists stumbled upon these hidden burial sites, believed to date back to the 15th and 16th centuries. Among the findings are beautifully crafted stone tombs and intricate burial markers, many adorned with carvings that reveal details about the individuals interred there. These tombs are not just important for their age, but also for what they tell us about the social and cultural dynamics of medieval London. Some of the bodies buried here seem like a lot of thought went into making sure they rest in peace, while the others seem a little more haphazard than that. So all sorts of people had to be buried here. The inscriptions and symbols found on the tombs provide valuable information about the deceased, their status, and their contributions to the community. Not just that, but the discovery raises questions about the church's role during this time. As archaeologists continue to study the site, they aim to piece together the stories of those buried there and explore how their lives intersected with London's past and how this whole place stayed hidden right under everyone's feet this whole time. 18. 3,000-year-old temple found in Peru. An ancient temple concealed from the modern world has recently been unearthed in Peru. Archaeologists conducting research in the high Andes have identified an entrance to the temple that dates back over 3,000 years, predating the Incan civilization. The Chavan culture, known for its intricate art and religious practices, flourished in this region, and this newly discovered site may have played a crucial role as a center of worship. The temple remained largely untouched, preserving its artifacts and structures. thanks to safety concerns that led to its permanent closure. According to the lead archaeologist, the decision to seal off the temple stemmed from worries about structural instability, which inadvertently safeguarded it from looting and the elements. As excavation continues, researchers hope to uncover more about the rituals and beliefs of the Chavan people, offering a unique glimpse into their society and the significance of this temple within their culture. 19. Roman town of Roxa in Shropshire, UK. Roxa, located in Shropshire, UK, is one of the most significant archaeological sites from Roman Britain. Once a thriving Roman town known as Viraconium Cornoviorum, it was established in the 1st century AD and quickly grew into a busy urban center. At its peak, Roxa was one of the largest cities in Roman Britain, boasting impressive public buildings, a network of roads, and a diverse population. But eventually, the people moved away, and this place turned into ruin. Excavations at Roxa have uncovered a wealth of artifacts and structures, including the remains of a grand Roman villa, which featured intricate mosaics and HEPA-coursed heating systems. The site is particularly famous for its extensive bathhouse, which highlights the importance of public bathing in Roman culture. The town's layout reflects typical Roman urban planning, with a forum, temples, and residential areas all strategically arranged. Ongoing research aims to reveal more about daily life in Roman Britain, the town's economic activities, and its eventual abandonment. There's so much we can learn about in a place like this. 20. Pre-Roman tomb discovered in ancient town of Pompeii. New discoveries have emerged from the ancient Italian town of Pompeii, where a remarkably rare Samnite tomb has been uncovered. This find, attributed to a Franco-Italian archaeological team, dates back to the 4th century BC. This is when people lived in the region before Roman influence took hold. Inside the grave, archaeologists discovered the remains of a woman estimated to have been between 35 and 40 years old at the time of her death. The tomb itself features distinctive burial practices characteristic of the Samnite culture, including the arrangement of grave goods and the positioning of the remains. Accompanying the skeleton were various artifacts, which may include pottery and personal items, reflecting the customs and beliefs of the Samnites, a people known for their warrior culture and conflicts with the early Romans. This is one of the rarest tombs ever discovered. If you had the chance, which one of these incredible finds would you check out in person?